35th and Thunderbird, or 43rd Ave and Thunderbird. They had this side of the street closed down for a while. So, shoot. Looks like it's pretty much over. Hey, what's up? I'm quite a ways away. Maybe I should run. Looks like it might be an accident. Yeah, he was like directing people around this, so it's super far. So I'm gonna get some exercise. I've been driving around. This is Cactus Park precinct. I almost saw some idiot cop rear-end another cop. It was hilarious. Other than it's our tax dollars, them fucking around. Yeah, I'm way the frick down here. Phoenix isn't like some cities where you can just walk down the street and be somewhere. It's what I miss about Seattle, like you can easily walk down the street. So, of course, Phoenix's martial law zones. So I'm thinking it might be an accident. Yeah, it looks like they have a few units on the street blocked off here. Obviously, when I started the video, an ambulance went by. They're directing people around this. I'm at like 43rd, just north of Thunderbird. Third Ave, that is. Hey, what's up? Yeah, Bob, hit me up. I've been like trying to get a hold of you, but I can't find your phone number, so. So this person's trying to take a right turn, trying to miss the road flares. We have a supervisor. Take some still shots. Ooh, it looks like someone might have gotten hit in the road again. might be a officer driving like crazy. I wonder if they're running over people now instead of shooting them. So I'm gonna take some still shots. Yeah, there's like debris in the middle of the road. So hey, what's going on? That's what they all say though. Hey, what's going on? So I'm gonna try to take more pictures. See if they try to declare a martial law zone. Okay, so yeah, it was an accident. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I could use a direct number if someone wants to text it to me or put somewhere where I can see. March break? I don't take breaks. Everyone knows that. Okay, after I got arrested in Scottsdale, I took maybe a week break and then went to Boise. And I wasn't trying to take a break in Boise. I was trying to audit, but then I realized, oh, hey, I can't get in trouble, so. Hey.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Right now it's a car pedestrian, hit and run. Don't have any information
Okay.
right now on suspect vehicle or the guy's condition. He's in, critical condition right now. So
Oh, wow.
we'll get an update from the hospital, but for right now it's
Okay.
not much info on it.
Yeah, thank you.
Witness rolled up on it, so I'm waiting in the road.
Are you the supervisor?
I'm a lieutenant, but I'm not staying. That's the sergeant that'll be running this for the next few hours.
Okay, thank you.
Alrighty.
What's your name?
Lieutenant Winchester.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
That was a change of pace. And that's how they should be treating the media, regardless of who they are. So thank you, Lieutenant Winchester. I'm actually going to write a commendation for him, because he didn't approach me in a aggressive way or anything. So yeah, you all heard it from Lieutenant Winchester. It sucks. There's been a lot of these lately. I just see people driving like crazy. And then you try to help people out and they ignore you. Like I was trying to help some dude out that was driving without his rear tail lights, and he just ignored me when I was trying to signal to him. Yeah, someone got hit. So this is 43rd Ave. Trying to think what the street over here is. to about 2 blocks north. It's shut down, so while they're investigating. Oh, they're starting to put up tape, so I need to move. But they're not asking me to, so I'll just stay here until they tell me to leave. The usual. But Lieutenant Winchester seems like he actually cares about the media, so. Yeah, I saw that. I actually drove by the Shea one, but it's like I didn't have time to stop. I know my trolls think that I don't have anything better to do. But I not only just do this, but I do other stuff, so. Maybe that's the goal. They don't want me to do other stuff. So. Yeah, I fell in love with this tripod. I'm sure it doesn't snap like my other one, but it has like this little ball that you can rotate. So you can rotate it at any angle. Say you're like on uneven soil, you can actually get it pretty straight. So I'm gonna get some more footage of the other side of the scene because we have let me get some footage from here of the bus. They're touring, I believe that's a 43. So, yeah. Yeah, the 51, that's kind of crazy, so. Yeah, so between Arizona Auditor and, am I even still alive? Give me a 1 if you still. Hold up. Am I still alive? Okay, there we go. Yeah, a glitch of some sort. Have to see if there's an update. Because I programmed this phone to do things without to do things manually without interrupting anything. So I have to manually go update stuff. I actually brought my laptop with me, so I'll probably walk back and upload. Now I can. I do a little bit of IT. Okay, we have a witness, possibly. So it looks like they're talking to someone who witnessed this, so. They watch my live streams. It might be mine in Tempe against police violence's fault. Because used to, they'd let people drive over evidence and almost run over auditors, so. I guess this is better than trying to run over auditors, so. I just don't like the martial law, like you get close to the scene where you can film and then they yell at you to go away. Like, yeah, like give caution if there's something like nasty that someone might not want to post, but it's like there's a difference between cautioning and being like forcefully verbal towards someone. So I'm gonna get another view. Yeah, I could do singing. I'm a little rusty though. I got tired of listening to the police scanner, so I've been listening to a bunch of Seattle music today. Once in a while I'll get a little bit homesick. Because even though I moved, I don't stay up there regularly. I didn't really move, but I'm not always up there. Doesn't mean that I don't miss it from time to time. Yeah, I know if you all wouldn't mind praying for this individual at the hospital. No, please, no singing. Not right now, no. This isn't a time or place for it. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there in New Zealand. I don't watch the news for certain reasons. So, I'm at 43rd Ave and Crocus. Okay, yeah, post, I don't, it's not like I'm trying not to know what's going on, it's just I don't regularly watch world news. There's so much going on in Phoenix and in my hometown of Seattle, so, actually last night there was a pretty nasty shooting in, Capitol Hill, and then this morning I looked at the news and a Kittitas, officer got shot last night, shot dead. I'm not sure if it was a state trooper or it sounds like it was a sheriff deputy that got shot last night, out in between Stevens Pass, or not Stevens, but Snoqualmie Pass and Ellensburg. The state patrol does a lot of traffic stops there, and guess what is the most dangerous part of law enforcement? Traffic stops. Obviously, to a department, it's the most rewarding as far as revenue, but that's why your officers get killed sometimes. It's actually the departments that put their officers in danger most of the time, so making unnecessary stops. They don't, yeah, I see this prestigious clips. They don't have a duty to protect us. It's all an industry. The Supreme Court has even ruled that they have no duty to protect anyone. And as long as you guys believe that and give your rights away, you're just going to have to deal with more oppression from government and more taxation. You're going to have to deal with your money being wasted. So... Hey, what's up? Do I have any mods on here? Hold up. I'm not even sure how to put people in timeout. Plus, I like the First Amendment, even if you are a cop sucker. Like, you have a right to voice that to a degree. Why do you guys bring politics into this? It has nothing to do with politics. A lot of liberals don't even like me. And I think it's funny. Everyone's trying to, like, be inclusive and divisive these days. Like, it's one, like, so I am a libertarian, so I would like to see every neighborhood in Phoenix kind of controlling their own lives and being able to live how they want, as long as they're peaceful and don't wreck the rights or harm anyone. As long as you're not impeding on other people's rights, you should be left alone. And cops impede on people's rights every day. A lot of them don't even know the Constitution or the foundation behind the common law justice courts. Now it's administrative code, which is pretty much socialist or communist law. So that's why you copsuckers, you're a bunch of commies. I used to work for the state of Washington, and the police unions are a bunch of communists. Same with the state unions. I know. Okay, you're ignorant because they just ordered the body cameras. I don't think they've implemented it yet. I forget when the implementation date is. I don't even think they use dash cams in Phoenix. Plus, they break the public records law by intentionally stealing police reports and accident reports from accidents involving their own officers, because they're trying to go after innocent people that they frickin' hit. So shame on you, Phoenix police. If that is true, it's unconstitutional. So I got used to the communists and socialists up in Seattle. It didn't used to be that way. It slowly got worse and worse. Sure, things are better to some degree, but I don't know. I see the Republicans being more communist than some Democrats. So, but then again, Phoenix and Tempe all have progressive police chiefs, and some of the leaders are quote unquote progressive, but they're all the same. Yeah. I don't even watch national news anymore. I don't even own a TV. Like, I haven't owned a TV since I was like 22 or 3. So nothing else is gonna happen here, so I'm gonna go upload my footage. And I don't do this all day. I work my ass off whenever I get a chance to. I'm not going to tell you what I do because the state uses economic terror. They use people's economic means against them. You all just like welfare checks, that's all. You like sitting on your ass doing nothing, like doing as little as you can, not even sweating, not even really making any difference in the world. I'm not saying that all cops are useless. There's a few decent ones that I've met, but they didn't stay police officers for very long because of what's going on. Honestly, there needs to be term limits for all officers. That's how we bring morale back and nobility back to the profession. Term limits for all government employees. And I wish people would stop relying on the police department for things that are out of their scope. Police, Phoenix PD actually put out a memo from their from the PLEA, which is Phoenix Law Enforcement Association, stating that mental health and welfare checks is outside of their scope. They do not have the resources or the training to respond to these calls, nor can they mentally function when it comes to a welfare check or any type of mental health crisis. It was actually kind of a refreshing article to read, even though it's like, then why are you guys responding to these calls? Because most of them end up in people dying anyway, so. Hold up. I'm trying to read my comments and walk. I don't text and drive. I can't text and walk or read and walk, so. Yep. Yeah, we gotta. So, I can see how they get jaded because going to crime scenes and accidents, sometimes I'm like, but I can choose to walk away. They can't. And I'm not really trying to make that an excuse, because there are some really bad people that become officers just because of the power aspect of it, and that they like controlling people. And there's a lot of those types of people in government as a whole, judges, prosecutors, even public defenders, your regular government office worker. I've had some really controlling supervisors at the University of Washington. I'm not going to name her name because that's old news. I'm going to tell my story about that though, without necessarily naming everyone that was involved. But she was definitely on a power trip all the time. So, government, for some reason, attracts people that power trip. So, Yeah, I don't like drinking and driving, but I don't I don't think that checkpoints are right. Um, there's better ways to deal with DUIs than stopping people and arresting them. I don't know, like it's more of a social thing. I feel like certain things can be brought out and figured out in the social aspect of things. Because if I notice that when people peers do things sometimes, it's not always. It depends on the person. But some people like to follow others, and obviously if they're around people that drink and drive, they might be more likely to drink and drive. It's just, you gotta tell people, like, even if you're at the bar, just be like, hey man, like, I've done this several times. I don't drink, so like, or typically I don't. Definitely not in Arizona. I don't go out and drink unless if I know I got a ride, or a different way of transportation. But when I'm just hanging out, I'll give people rides home, or I'll just be like, no, you're too drunk to drive. You should get an Uber, Lyft, and that's what cops should do. Like, I don't think taking people's economic means, which is their right to transportation, I don't think that's right. So 3511, 28-3511 needs to go, because that's not going to solve. That's how they can profit off of someone's addiction and someone's sins. So it's basically a sin tax. So okay. I have a lot of people for nothing really going on, other than this debate, which I kind of like reading. So, yeah. So, it's Arizona. That's the whole thing. It's like, I actually feel unsafe carrying, because obviously I'm out. I have to interact with cops on a regular basis, and I know they can't keep their temperament straight, and they freak out. They're too jumpy a lot of the times. They let their emotion get to the best of them. And should we have these people running around with guns? No, 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 no. Give them paintballs or like pepper guns. Give them less lethal less lethal stuff, or teach them martial arts where all they can do is like maybe maybe pinch someone's nerve or something. So yeah, make them fight with chopsticks. Check it out. The police chief in Meridian, Idaho, recently was talking about other ways of use of force, and he's all like, I would rather someone use martial arts than a firearm on someone any day. So that dude, I forget his name. When I'm up there, I'm gonna try to see if I can get hold of the dude. But people like that I respect. Because, yeah, maybe Meridian and Boise are totally different than Phoenix. And mentality, size, obviously. It's like a small town to some degree. They still have some of the same judicial corruption issues. Same politicians trying to make people's lives worse. So, yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea, teaching them the law. Yep. We got to figure out ways to do this, because if you do need to use lethal force, they do have highly trained tactical teams that they can deploy, and they're really fast. Like, Phoenix doesn't just have a giant SWAT bus, which is kind of slow. I think they maybe have one or two of them. They use like small little trucks, and they deploy within minutes. I'm surprised they're not using those instead of, like, all the officer-involved shootings have been like beat police, which shouldn't be shooting and killing people. So, there's obviously a problem here in Phoenix, and the chief of police needs to stop pointing the finger at other people. I've been really vocal about it too. Very irresponsible, and I hope she gets fired, because that's not how you treat your community, by pointing the finger at them. So I'm gonna sign out of this. I'm kind of heated, but because I'm thinking about Chief Williams and how she makes, I think she makes over she makes over $200,000 a year, and she's freaking useless. So, fire Chief Williams, and I might see you guys